Grasp this fully, my child. Your presence right now in this very place is not by chance. I orchestrated your arrival. I have been tending to your spirit, showing you the path, and fortifying your inner core for a calling that outweighs worldly possessions. Your journey is not merely about accumulating things. It is about gaining a greater spiritual capacity. The provision I am sending is not simply for your personal comfort. It is a weighty stewardship I am bestowing. This trust is significant, carries specific intent, and you are answerable to me regarding it. This endeavor is about far more than just your own benefit. It concerns setting right what was amiss in your lineage. You are the very first in your family history to walk into this space of both material and spiritual influence. Your purpose is not to be mastered by possessions, my beloved, but to be one who serves me, directs others with integrity, and advances my work. Ponder the real purpose of this way, how it will unfold specifically for you, and the reason I chose you to be the one to start it. Let this truth settle in, my precious child. I see you fully. Not everyone will endure to the end. But for those who stand firm, my cherished child, clarity will come. The path ahead will be revealed, and they will grasp the profound meaning of being the first in their lineage to be entrusted with substantial resources for a specific intention from me. This is beyond mere encouragement. It is a purposeful divine design, a design meant to bring forth the part of you capable of stewarding resources and building according to my will. The provision appointed for you is not simply on its way. It is being released at this time because you are ready to carry the weight of responsibility that accompanies it. You are truly the first, my cherished child, but understand this: it is not by accident. I know there were seasons on your journey, perhaps in hushed moments of pain when you questioned, why did I receive so little initially? Why did I feel so disconnected from others? Why did I seem to walk this road entirely by myself? Why did forward movement feel so slow for me? Why the unending difficulty, the frequent hindrances, the hidden challenges others didn't appear to face? Understand this deep truth, my beloved. I didn't just pick you. I put my full confidence in you. Your being here is not accidental. You belong in my divine design. You are the one who will voice truth where silence reigned, who will shift what appeared immovable, called not merely to imagine a new path, but to bring it into being. You entered a family lineage, my beloved child, where stewardship of resources, understanding of purpose, or making a significant impact may not have been understood. But you were set apart to transform this. What was not inherited by you, I am now equipping you to initiate. No one modeled for you how to navigate life with both material accountability and inner integrity. And that is the very reason I commenced this work in you. Because I knew you would not allow riches to become your primary pursuit. I knew you would not forsake your genuine purpose for fleeting acclaim. I knew you would not succumb to the craving for more, even when it presented itself as opportunity. You endured seasons of hardship and solitude, my beloved child, not because you were deemed insufficient, but because I was readying you in obscurity. I was refining you when you were not visible to others. I was stripping away everything that was not genuine, shallow, or easily broken, so that when I elevated you, your foundation would be solid. There were times in the darkness when you felt unseen. There were stretches when you questioned your value. You felt overlooked as others seemed to advance without effort. But from my vantage point, my beloved child, you were being grounded, not concealed. You were gaining firmness, not being discarded. And now that steadfastness shown in private is manifesting as clear favor. You are the initial one, my beloved child, the first to rise with both provision and inner resilience, the first to oversee plenty with integrity, the first to merge influence with righteousness, the first to construct something enduring for descendants, rather than merely pursue personal ease. This stewardship is not solely concerning material wealth, my precious child. Its reach extends through generations, to furnish what those who preceded you could only envision, to secure what your parents were unable to achieve, to access possibilities that were inaccessible to earlier generations, and then ensure those same possibilities are available for others. I chose you, my beloved child, not for external display, but to effect transformation, not to contend with those possessing great wealth, but to become one given significant stewardship for a defined purpose. You are not simply advancing, my precious child. You are being granted a solemn stewardship, a stewardship involving insight, a stewardship involving provision, a stewardship involving the well-being of others. And because you did not cease during the process of refinement, you will not waver when the promise is realized. Be certain that I am content, my cherished child, that you remained faithful when you were unseen. I was pleased when you assented, even without perceiving the complete result. Your agreement now comes back to you, bringing strength, resources, and entry into a place of abundance. You are the initial one in your lineage to achieve substantial material wealth, my beloved child, but this is not by chance. You were designated for this. Your name was called, your steps were prepared, your inner being was made pure. This is beyond a personal shift for you. It marks the beginning of something enduring for those who follow. You are the initial one. You are entrusted. You bear this stewardship, and your appointed time is here. I needed to instruct you in humility before I could entrust you with significant provision. Substantial resources are not merely distributed. They are placed into stewardship. And before I could place significant provision into your keeping, I had to instruct your inner being through periods of lack. Before you knew abundance, you had to navigate emptiness with unwavering belief. Before you comprehended the feeling of sufficiency, you had to learn complete dependence on me. The truth of the matter, my precious child, is that I was not intending to punish you. I was making you ready to receive significant favor, a blessing that would overwhelm many others. I was not simply adding to your provision. I was fortifying your inner resilience. I needed to observe if you would persist in serving me when circumstances were uncertain. If you would still demonstrate commitment when duties were heavy, still share when your own portion was small, still maintain belief when all evidence pointed against it. You were not merely being delayed, my beloved child. You were undergoing instruction. I was addressing any hint of arrogance before permitting your assent, because the stewardship you carry is not for personal acclaim. It is for a specific intention. Your potential is not just about what could be, my child. It carries a significant responsibility. That depth of charge can only be placed upon one who has learned humility under my instruction. I needed to lessen any sense of needing to be important within you, my cherished child. Not because you were boastful, but because carrying that weight would hinder you on the path I've set. Experiencing times when you felt overlooked was part of the process, my child. It taught you that your value doesn't depend on others' notice. Living with basic needs for a time was necessary, not permanently, but only long enough to recall that I am your sustainer, not the ways of the world. That period of material lack taught you to understand things clearly. That time when opportunities seemed closed off, it taught you perseverance. Those instances when you felt you had not succeeded, they strengthened your belief. I was teaching you, my beloved, not just how to acquire abundance, but how to manage it wisely, ensuring it serves you rather than mastering you. Many wish for great provision, but shy away from the inner preparation needed. They want results without a humble heart, influence without inner strength, but you, my child, are different. You allowed the path to refine your spirit. You accepted the challenges that shaped you. And now I know I can entrust you, my child, not only to bear great provision, but to remain true while possessing it. Your humble spirit became your safeguard. Your readiness to obey became your blessing. Your patient endurance became your bedrock. Your difficult times prepared you to flourish where there is plenty without losing who you are inside. So when others observe your progress, they won't grasp the depth of the path that brought you here. They won't see the quiet tears you shed, the silent prayers you offered, the sacrifices you made away from public view. They see the result, not the challenging journey that purified you. But I saw it all, my child. And because you showed the sincerity of your heart, the abundance coming will not lessen your true self. Instead, it will broaden your reach. This is why I guided you patiently, my child, for the charge I am placing upon you is weighty. But now, my child, you have the inner fortitude, the humble spirit, the wholeness required to carry it well. Be ready, my precious child, for my trust in you is appearing as tangible provision, and this favor will not crush you. It will strengthen you. These resources are not meant solely for you, my beloved one. They are for your kin. What is unfolding in your life extends far beyond you alone. This is not merely a personal gain. It marks a turning point for descendants. You are not simply receiving favor. You are being called to make whole what was damaged long before your time. I am not only answering your specific requests, my cherished child. I am addressing the long-held burdens, limitations, and lack that affected your ancestors for ages. You are the instrument through whom a new legacy will start. Where your family previously knew want, I am preparing to bring abundance with intention. Where disarray once held sway, I am establishing sacred order. Instead of passing down feelings of unworthiness, mere survival and emptiness, you will now share foresight, resilience, and sacred understanding. You are more than someone receiving. You are someone restoring your family's account. You are the one destined to rise, not only for your own sake, but for the sake of those who never had the opportunity. This is the reason for the confusion surrounding you. This is why you felt apart. This is why your struggles have felt intense and your journey appeared more difficult. Because what you bear extends beyond you. It will bring favor to future descendants connected to you. The boundary you reached is becoming the launching point for those who come after you. Your discipline opens the way for your kin's liberty. And your obedience is the source from which sacred favor flows for those who follow you. I am making you the first in your family line to possess significant resources for sacred purposes. But this is not about grand houses or possessions. It is about building up spiritual foundations and provision for others. This is about being entrusted to provide for liberation, to share understanding, to put in place structures that support the spiritual and everyday needs of your family and those around you. You will clear material burdens you did not incur. You will help family members break free from patterns they could not escape on their own. You will create provision for the future, support for education, and sacred organizations founded on integrity, not self-interest. You are not merely leaving material provision. You are leaving behind spiritual impact, ways of seeing, and divine purposes. Those who come after you will not be burdened by what harmed you. They will not be bound by what weighed down your parents. Instead of receiving fear, they will receive assurance. Instead of receiving lack, they will receive firmness. Instead of receiving doubt, they will receive discernment. This is why the resistance has been so intense. This is why the struggle has felt directed at you. because it was never solely about you. It was about the far-reaching impact your obedience would create in the spiritual realm. As you rise, whole generations of your kin rise alongside you. As you prosper, ancient family limitations are removed. As you experience abundance, my purpose unfolds. Grasp this truth, my beloved one. The resources being entrusted to you are holy. They are not random. They are not for your personal gain. They are not minor. It is a sacred work to make whole what was lost and to bring forth something entirely new. You are the cornerstone. You are the one revealing destiny for your whole family line. You are appointed to bring closure to what must cease and to initiate what will continue for a long time. These resources are not merely a prize. They are a sacred trust. And I chose you to bear this because you possess the inner character to steward it well. You are more than simply wealthy. You are set apart for my purpose. Many in this world gather much wealth, but are without uprightness. They rise to notice, but make no real difference. They hold influence, but are distant from me. They earn praise, but create nothing of enduring value. But what I am doing in your life, my child, is entirely distinct. You are not being raised up merely for worldly wealth. You are being raised up to be dedicated to my service. I did not merely favor your material means. I have consecrated your whole being. You are marked out in a special way, my child, set apart from the usual path. Abundance will be yours. Yes, but your life's shape will be defined by its intention. The words you speak will matter, not due to their volume, but because my spirit sets them apart. Your life will shine brightly because you did not chase after the world's applause. You chose to align yourself with me. Your efforts, your position, the effect you have. These will not just be observed. They will bear my signature. When people encounter you, they will feel a sense of peace. When they hear your story, they will find encouragement. When they see your integrity, they will be prompted to consider their own path. This is because what you hold isn't something you can buy. It is given only by my spirit. You won't just have influence, you will embody it fully. You will manage resources without arrogance. You will be present in influential places without losing your reverence for me. You will rise in settings where others abandon their convictions, yet you will stand firm, remaining distinct, remaining humble, remaining devoted to me. This is why your ascent required patience, my beloved child. This is why your progress felt slower than that of others. It was not just about honing your skills. It was about refining your inner being. I wanted you to learn how to embrace advancement without letting it control you, to live with authority without becoming proud, to stay firmly grounded, even as you receive honor. You are not pursuing recognition. Recognition will find you. You are not seeking approval from others. The fruit of your life will draw those meant to be near you. You are not trading your true self for empty praise, because your true self is secure in my truth. You are more than just prosperous. You are entrusted with a responsibility. You are more than just successful. You possess understanding. You are more than just elevated. You are given a sacred trust, and the world will begin to perceive this distinction. This is not merely worldly success. It is set apart for my purpose. And this is what truly makes you different, my precious one. You did not compromise your values to reach this point. You did not dilute your faith to rise. You did not abandon your principles. You remained steadfast where I placed you. You remained pure. And now my presence is impacting everything connected to you. This is because you carry something that cannot be purchased. The nearness I share with you, your willingness to obey, the strength found in your integrity. And that is what sets you apart from others. You are not just another story of achievement. You are a signpost pointing toward me, a living testament to my work. And the resources now arriving for you, they are not the ultimate prize. They are simply proof that my hand rests upon your life. You are more than just successful. You are set apart for my purpose, and that setting apart is about to bring transformation to those around you. You had to build things in a unique way because the foundation is sacred. My beloved child, the path I set you upon was never intended to mirror the ways of the world around you. You were not meant to rush, nor were you meant to simply copy what seemed to work for others. While some sought the spotlight, I was drawing you deeper into quiet communion with me. While they spread wide, I was leading you inward. There were periods, I know, when you questioned if others were moving forward while you stood still. But truly, you were being prepared for something significant. You had to work away from the gaze of others. You had to grow in hidden places. You had to make choices that didn't make sense to those nearby. People saw you as too slow, too quiet, too cautious. But they didn't understand that your guidance came from me, not from the world's haste. You weren't building for today's fleeting attention. You were preparing for the work I have for you tomorrow. While others built quickly, you built in stillness. While others looked for easy ways, you took the path requiring effort. While others found temporary acclaim, you stayed focused on me, connected to heaven before anyone on earth paid notice. That path, which seemed like a delay, was actually my design. I was establishing you securely where others could not see, so you would be unshaken when they faltered. You said no to simple routes because you knew compromise would taint the purpose I gave you. You said no to swift recognition because you understood that not every public place is pure. You declined chances that appeared favorable, but were without my presence. Because of those choices, my beloved one, what you have built has truth and strength. Your inner dwelling has order. Your future has deep roots. You could have imitated what others did. You could have altered the message I gave you. You could have sought influence through worldly means, paid for visibility, or begged for approval. But you did not. You waited. You centered your devotion on me. You labored in the dark when no one was watching. You kept your inner being clean. You kept your actions pure. And now I am bringing something forth through you that cannot be shaken. Others raced to be seen, but I kept you shielded for your own safety. Because what I am doing through you could not be hurried. It needed time, shaping, quiet, testing, refining. You weren't just preparing a place for others to see you. You were becoming the steady ground, a life others can rely on, an example others can draw strength from. I allowed them to run ahead so I could anchor you more deeply. And now, while some see their influence diminish under pressure, what you have built is just beginning to rise. This is because your foundation is not built on self-importance, superficial display, or popularity. It is built on hearing my voice, following my way, and having genuine spiritual depth. The abundance you are stepping into will not just support your own life. It will support purpose. It will support others. You are not just creating a lasting mark of financial success. You are creating a legacy of impact. Those who follow will gain from a foundation established through your obedience to me. They will pass through openings you created with struggle and patience. The results will increase greatly, and the foundation will endure when challenged. This is the reason the process required more time, my cherished child. This is why you had to do it the way that felt difficult. This is why you experienced periods of isolation, slow progress, and feeling unnoticed. And now, the world will witness what heaven already knew. You sense a restlessness deep inside, my child, a feeling that doesn't have a simple name. That feeling of being out of sorts, like something isn't quite right where you are. Don't see it as a mistake. It means you're getting bigger. You've grown too large for the place you are in now. I've been getting you ready for something more, and now I am moving you to a setting that truly fits the spirit I've built up inside you. This isn't just about changing where you live or what's happening around you. This is a deep move for your spirit, a perfect match between who you are now and the place I mean for you to be. I'm not just putting you somewhere nicer. I'm bringing you to an environment that shows the wisdom, the heart, and the reason I put inside you, my beloved one. You are prepared. Prepared to leave behind what doesn't suit you anymore. Prepared to enter the place your spirit has already gotten too big for. Prepared to find the setting that sees the favor I've given you. Not everyone will grasp this fully, my child, for not all are experiencing a significant shift at this time. But if you hold on to this truth, you'll start seeing things differently. You'll get clear understanding, know what I want you to do, and find the strength to step into what is already waiting for you. This isn't just words. It's a spiritual truth that will show itself to you as time passes. Think about these words as your spirit leads you, my beloved. Each time you do, you'll find something deeper, something more important, something exactly right for the path I am guiding you on. Let this truth sink in. The place where you've been can't hold the spirit you carry now. That feeling of unease you have, that sense of not quite belonging or feeling unsettled, that's not confusion or messing up. That's proof you've gotten too big for where you are right now. This is the natural rub between the person you were and the person you are becoming. You are standing in a place that felt like home before, but now it seems too small, too shallow, even strange. Why? Because your spirit has gotten bigger. The person I've been making in secret doesn't fit anymore with the place that used to feel comfortable holding you. There was a time when the place around you fit who you were. The time you spent in that particular place has served its purpose, my child. You have grown beyond it. I have guided you through experiences that shaped you deeply, sometimes requiring you to let go of familiar things, face loneliness, and follow my guidance without needing validation from others. Now, what once supported you feels confining. The sense of constriction you feel isn't a sign you should push back. It's a sign I am revealing something to you. I am showing you that where you are right now is not meant to be your final resting place. It was a necessary step for your growth, but it cannot contain the fullness of who I intend you to be. At times, I permit your surroundings to feel empty or lacking, not because I have overlooked you, but because I am summoning you forward, away from the predictable paths, away from the noise of others, away from what feels secure. You cannot expand into the new reality I have for you if you cling to the old landscape. Feeling unsettled is how I signal that you have finished a chapter. Your spirit has glimpsed the freedom I offer. You cannot stay bound by what held you before. I am calling you to guide others. You cannot keep walking the same worn paths. Your purpose is meant to establish something significant. You cannot stay confined to cramped quarters. The circumstances you find yourself wanting to hold on to, whether in your inner world or your outer life, are not pushing you away. They are simply letting go of you because the capacity I have placed within you has exceeded their limits. If you attempt to remain, you will begin to narrow your perspective just to feel comfortable. But that is not who you are anymore, my beloved one. I created you for something greater, not for wider acclaim or greater sway over others, but for deeper, enduring influence, for true authority exercised in my name. I am beckoning you away from what is known, not to inflict difficulty, but to position you precisely where I need you. I am calling you away from the surface so you can plunge into the deep waters of your intended path. I am summoning you from a common existence so you can step fully into the strength I supply. I am moving you from simply enduring into guiding others with wisdom. Therefore, do not fight against the unease. Do not seek to retreat to the place that once felt secure. Do not mourn what I am taking away. I am making the path clear for the journey I am guiding you upon. The place you were cannot contain the spirit I have now given you. It no longer comprehends the fervor I have kindled. It does not provide the sustenance needed for the next stage of your walk. This is not a consequence for error. It is a sign that confirms the time has come to advance, not only in your surroundings, but in your thoughts, your feelings, and your inner being. The difficult periods taught you resilience. The place you left proved your reliance on me. But the new place, there you will thrive and establish things. There your spirit will find true freedom. There your enduring calling truly starts. Release your grip on the temporary refuge. The place where you truly belong is ready for you. This transition, my child, is not simply a change of surroundings. It is about coming into perfect harmony with my design. This movement is not just about a different location, a new living space, or a fresh chance. It is not about the physical setting itself. It is about the way I am ordering things. My precious child, I am aligning your inner self, your capabilities, and the tasks I have appointed for you with the environment I have made ready for this upcoming part of your journey with me. This is an adjustment of spirit, a deliberate repositioning orchestrated by me. I am the one guiding this step for you. It is not because the place you are leaving is flawed, but because it can no longer contain the abundance I have deposited within you. You have carried profound insights and responsibilities that would have crushed others, enduring them silently. I have revealed truths to you that could not even be voiced in your former setting, because those around you lacked the spiritual capacity to understand them. You have followed my direction without seeking recognition, trusted me without needing validation, and met disregard without retaliation. But hear this clearly. That period is drawing to a close. Now I am guiding you towards surroundings that are in step with your spiritual maturity. You will encounter individuals who recognize the specific design I have for you, and places where my presence upon you is not merely accepted but genuinely desired. This next move is not about convenience. It is about perfect suitability. It is where your abilities, your progress, and my blessing finally function in seamless accord. It is a place where your spirit does not need to contend with the prevailing atmosphere simply to be, where the understanding I have given you will not be diminished, where you will not need to defend the authority I have entrusted to you, where my presence upon you will cease to be expended in vain. It will be acknowledged, received, and magnified. You have been attempting to force open pathways in a place that lacked the spiritual groundwork to sustain you. But now I tell you, I am guiding you to a place where you will not have to strive for the favor I have already bestowed. The place I am leading you toward will be receptive to my presence upon you. Matters that seemed challenging before will now proceed with ease. This is not because the work itself is less demanding, but because you are situated in the correct location. My favor flows unimpeded, where circumstances are arranged according to my will. You will no longer need to explain your nature to be acknowledged. You will no longer need to dilute the truth I have revealed to you in order to fit in. You will no longer be forced to choose between loyalty to others and accomplishing the purpose I have for you. The place I am directing you to was prepared specifically for your arrival, just as I have prepared you for the work that awaits you there. You are not merely relocating, my cherished one. You are being established securely. Established where you can draw profoundly from my presence. Established where the gifts I have placed within you can thrive without hindrance. Established where your impact can reach far ahead. This concerns enduring spiritual vitality, not merely a passing sensation of novelty. I am not elevating you for the sake of broad visibility. I am repositioning you to bring about genuine transformation. The environment matters. Therefore, I am placing you in a setting where your reliance on me will deepen. Your understanding will be clear. Your inner being will remain resilient, and the work I have assigned you will commence. This is not about leaving something behind. It is about advancing toward all that I have made ready. It is about a convergence initiated by me, where your inner truth and your outer experience finally mirror one another. I selected you, and now circumstances are aligning for you. So prepare yourself, my child. This next movement will not make sense according to human understanding. This path I'm showing you, my child, it makes perfect sense to me, even if others don't quite see why. This isn't merely a shift in where you stand. I am placing you deliberately. My guidance in moving you is always tied to purpose, not just the physical spot. I have prepared this setting specifically for the unique spirit I shaped within you. Yes, long before you even thought of it, I had this place in mind. When I formed you, I also designed the environment where your spirit would fully belong. Understand? This transition isn't random or sudden. It is the unfolding of my spoken word. I have already moved ahead of you, preparing a space that is not merely productive, but deeply significant. You are not just entering a space to survive. You are stepping into a place where you will thrive, offer guidance, and establish my will. This place is already rich with everything you need, resources that align with the work I've given you, connections I have arranged that honor your purpose, and opportunities that will not compromise your faith. This is no accident, my cherished one. It is a divine arrangement, tailored precisely for the specific spiritual identity I gave you. Everything about this new setting, its atmosphere, the people within it, the timing of your arrival, is designed to respond harmoniously as you follow my leading. Here, you won't have to force outcomes or diminish yourself to fit in. You won't need to justify the passion I've placed in you or lessen your trust in me. This place will not oppose your spirit. Instead, it is in harmony with it. This is why previous times felt restrictive, why others didn't grasp you, why efforts seemed blocked. It was because you were not meant to stay in spaces that could not contain the weight of what I have put within you. That sense of confusion, the frustration in environments that didn't respond to what I revealed through you, the feeling of being either too much or not enough, that was not a flaw in you. It was simply an indicator that you had not yet reached the place intended for you. Those other locations could not hold you because they were not designed for you. They were not built to accommodate the fullness of my gift in you, to activate your capabilities, or to unveil what is rightfully yours. But this new place, my child, this one already bears the imprint of your spirit. It was not waiting for just anyone. It was waiting specifically for you. You are not stepping into randomness. You are stepping into something prepared. You are not stumbling upon good fortune, my child. You are stepping into what I planned before time began. This place didn't just suddenly appear. It has been developing in the unseen realms, just as you have been. Now the timing is perfect. The way is open. The path is clear. The past season is complete. And I am telling you, advance. Your place is ready. So step forward with certainty. Do not question your belonging here. Do not carry the weight of past rejections into this new space. This is the place that will respond when you align with me. This is the place that has been anticipating, not just anyone, but you specifically. Your presence there will activate it. Your connection with me will nourish it. The very reason I created you will expand there. This is your guarantee, my beloved one. The place awaits. What I promised is true, and this is the moment. The people in that place are looking for you. Understand this deeply. You are not just being relocated, you are being positioned by me at the perfect time for connections that originate with me. This is not a journey you take in isolation. It is not solely for your personal advancement. It is about joining with others who have been seeking what I have placed within you. You are not entering an empty space. You are stepping into a place filled with potential and deep meaning. And the moment you arrive, the purposes I have for others will begin to awaken. There are relationships, joint efforts, and assignments in that place that have been held in readiness, awaiting your journey, your willingness to obey me, the distinct way I express myself through you, and the presence of my spirit upon you. There are individuals meant to listen to you. There are individuals who have cried out to me for help, unaware that you are connected to my response for them. Souls who have felt lost in uncertainty. Your presence will ignite clarity for them. Voices that have been silenced. Your courage will liberate them to speak. Those who held on to hope but let it diminish, your forward movement will reignite their trust in me. You don't need to strive for attention or struggle for acceptance. In this new environment, the true you will be honored, not overlooked. Where you were before, my child, your specific spirit felt mismatched. Your deep reflections, your powerful emotions, they weren't always grasped. Some felt unsettled by you, not because anything was wrong with you, but because you were not meant to remain there. They couldn't genuinely perceive you because their journey was not aligned with yours. But where I am guiding you now, my child, is distinct. In this new space, your being there will stir something within others. The way I have formed you will be understood here. Your perspective will resonate with others. Your spiritual progress will find others who are also advancing. You won't need to excuse the depth of your spirit. It will encourage others. This place isn't about seeking approval. It's about fulfilling the purpose I entrusted to you. You are not just entering a general area. You are stepping into a connection I have meticulously arranged. This connection is designed to help your impact expand, to increase the gifts I have given you, and to deepen the lasting effect you have. The clarity of your understanding will find safeguarding. Your intense longing for me will find fellowship. Your inherent leadership will find form. The abilities I have placed within you will find release. And your heart will find peace. Not because the people are without fault, my child, but because they are exactly where I need them to be. These individuals will not contend with you. They will labor beside you on the work I have assigned. They will not doubt your presence. They will confirm it. They will not exhaust you. They will renew you. These are bonds I have brought into being, arrangements I have made with intention, relationships built to bear significance and complete destiny. You have carried burdens deep within you, my precious one, keeping them quiet. But now I am leading you to a place where the weight you felt will become lighter. This isn't because the load itself shrinks, but because you will not carry it alone any longer. So do not be surprised, my child, when the individuals meant for you begin to appear, when new paths unfold, not just offering possibilities, but revealing the connections I have arranged. When conversations affirm the quiet knowing you've held in your spirit. This is the outcome of my guiding hand. I am aligning the people, the place, and the moment for you. I am not simply putting you in a different environment, my beloved. Know this truth, my child. The difficulty you feel just before you step into something new is a spiritual battle. Always, before I lead you into a new place or situation, opposition rises up. Before I move you into new territory, new influence, new relationships, the darkness will make a final attempt to hold you where you no longer belong. This feeling of exhaustion or confusion isn't random chance. It is not by chance that circumstances suddenly feel more demanding, burdensome, and disordered. This is an attack aimed precisely at preventing you from crossing over. Before every space I have promised you, there is a threshold to cross. Before every upward step, there is a shaking. Before every breakthrough, there is a challenge. You might notice unusual resistance, dreams that disturb you, shifts in the people around you, delays that make no sense, a heaviness that appears from nowhere and struggles with doubt, fear, and even your sense of self. Why? Because the enemy perceives what follows your obedience, my beloved one. He knows you are standing at the edge of your next move. He can sense the mark I have placed upon your life. He hears the movement I am making in the unseen world. And the adversary's work is to do everything possible to distract you before you realize just how near you truly are. This is why the struggle intensifies just before I bring things into alignment. This is why confusion is strongest right before clarity arrives. This is why old fears and doubts surface. The adversary cannot stop the move itself, but he hopes he can make you hesitate. Remember, this struggle isn't a penalty. It's confirmation of a shift, of your requests manifesting. You face this not from weakness, but because you threaten the darkness. What you feel isn't instability or being broken, but a sacred transition. Transitions are difficult before revealing beauty, like pressure before release. This intense, uncertain final stage signifies stepping onto new ground, leaving old ways behind. This spiritual challenge isn't a signal to stop, it's my assurance to continue.